So here on Spark Survival, I'm very big on carrying certain minimum kit items. Now, one of those items that we've talked about before is this Fresnel lens, which I've talked about putting in maybe a wallet. What I'm introducing today is a way to use that in cooperation with a trick birthday candle. Now, if you're familiar with these, which most people are, this guy will go out, but it'll come right back. So if the wind should blow it out, it'll return to a flame. And so let's demonstrate how to put these two simple items that you can carry on your person very simply together to ensure that you're going to have fire in the absence of other options. So let's get right to it. So we have our Fresnel lens, which we discussed in previous videos, maybe carrying in a wallet. And then now we have another item, which is this trick birthday candle. Now, something I would say to do to kind of make your life a little bit easier is to rough up this wick a little bit and expose some of the fibers. Now, when you line that up with the sun and you get a good focal point on the backstop and then maybe transfer over to the candle in a few seconds here, if I can get a good focal point, we will start to see smoke and then it will ignite the wick. Now with a typical candle, you're not going to have that. Now some people might say, well, why not just carry a lighter? Yeah, carry a lighter. With marginal materials, some people like to go lightweight or like to have contingency items so we can see a good amount of smoke. We're just not quite getting that flame yet. I'm going to try to adjust my focal point just a little bit. It should go up any time now. And then once it goes up, we'll let it go out, or we'll put it out, extinguish it. If I can get my focal point right, then we'll make it look good. If not, there it goes. Okay. So hopefully you can see that flame. Now, you can see there's a pretty good wind. Why is this important? Well, of course, now the wind's going to stop, but when the wind's going, even if this goes out and it doesn't come back on its own, but you can see how hard it is to put out. Okay, so now we doused it out. It will easily come back, or it may just come back on its own if it's still smoldering and not really out, but the wind is maybe put it out temporarily. So that's our second time demonstrating that. We'll give you a third one just so you know for sure, like this does work versus your typical candles or other things that might be extinguished. Now, if you have marginal tinder and you want to skip that process a little bit and introduce an outright flame and get ahead a couple of steps from tinder to kindling, this is one option to kind of help you out doing that. So now we've done this 3 times. You can see it'll burn for, a good minute or so, maybe longer. But easy items to carry in your person. Like I said, you carry one of these in a wallet, maybe tuck one of those somewhere. I carry various items throughout, different items of clothing and things like that. But these 2 items together, they cost very little, and it can really make the difference in starting fire with less than ideal materials in a less than ideal environment where it's windy, it's wet. Is this a perfect solution? No, but it gives you a contingency. So hopefully this has brought you a little bit different perspective, and that's what we'd like to do on Spark Survival. Talk about things that other people really aren't discussing and different ways of getting the job done. So hopefully that helps, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next one.